Hello and welcome back to Coffee Infused Crypto. In today's video, we're gonna talk psychology, we're gonna address Bitcoin, we're gonna try to make this paradigm shift from the struggling mentality to the millionaire mentality. And this logarithmic chart, the logarithmic regression chart, will help us make the shift. So grab your cups of coffee, let's discuss some Bitcoin and definitely on the macro timeframes. I asked the community 2 questions yesterday and the answers came out in a mix and I'm gonna share them with you. So first question was, where do you think Bitcoin is currently? On what level is Bitcoin currently? The second question was, where do you think Bitcoin would hit at the end of the coming bull run? So to address those 2 very key important questions, we need to, get a little wider approach and have and look at things from a distance, from a macro perspective. So to start off, we have 4 types of people. Okay, so me being a person who came from the struggling background, struggling family, and most of the people are in a struggling economic situation now, so I do understand struggling. I do understand what does it mean to provide food at the table. Okay, today, not tomorrow, not a week from now. So many people are in this market for providing food today, now, to the table. So this would be the struggling mentality. Okay, and then we have the middle class, usually in a society. So middle class people tend to think from today till the end of the month. They set their budgets, they set their things, their finances 2 weeks ahead or 1 month in advance. So they do all the budget things. So that would be the middle class. Now we have then we have the millionaire mentality. Millionaire mentality, they don't think, or millionaires and their mentalities, they don't think about today or next month. Their planning is technically always for the next year. All right. So anything they do today, they're looking farther in time till 1 year ahead, 1.5 years ahead. How will this impact them year plus from today? And the last but definitely not least part of our society are the billionaires, and those people think a decade ahead. So they don't think what's going to happen today or tomorrow. They focus on 10 years from now. What investments they do today that will put them in a better position 10 years from today. So no matter on which level you are, follow up with me to focus. We have to get to this shift, to start thinking in a different way. How this reflects in today's market or with everyday trader, we have definitely the people who are struggling in the 15-minute charts, 1-hour chart, 4-hourly charts, and those are the people who struggle. They want to make fast profits today. They want to provide today, okay? And they don't have the luxury of thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. And then we have the people who invest, the middle class, where they do swing trades, where they go like a week and 2 on a trade in a chart. They set their leverages right and they have their risk management in play, but they want the profits within a month. Those are the middle class. And then you have the millionaires. The millionaires look at the chart in a different way. They look, where are we today? Where would we be in a year plus from now? So I want you to get out of the 15-minute charts. I want you to look at this rainbow, because at the end of each rainbow, we have a golden pot. So we're going to chase the rainbow today. We're going to flip on the Bitcoin price and just look at how Bitcoin reacts within this logarithmic regression rainbow curve. So ever since the start, we noticed that Bitcoin, and this is very much obvious, this is the peak of 2011, this is the peak of 2013, this is the bear market of 2012, this is the bear market of 2015, and then we peaked at here, at over the orange across the dark orange, and this was the bear of 2019. So I'm gonna stop here now. So by now it's obvious. So I asked the team, I asked the group, the community I'm in, where do you think Bitcoin is now? And where do you think it would hit at the end of the next bull cycle? If we can answer those two questions, we'll have a better vision to what's gonna happen a year and a half from now. I personally don't care what happens to the Bitcoin price today. I just generally look at this chart, how it's working in regression and the progression of the price action throughout the years, and this prints a line. This prints a road and tells me where we might be heading. We might hit red, we might hit orange, and we had some mixed answers. Some people said that currently we are at yellow, some people said we are at green, and some people said we're hitting red, others said we're hitting dark orange, others said we're hitting mid-orange, and some said we're hitting light orange at the end of the next bull cycle. So where are we today? And what are we hitting at the end of the bull cycle? So let's move in a little bit. So arguably, we can't argue now. Buying Bitcoin at the blue line here has been, throughout history, the best purchases anyone can ever do in time. And I mean, the amount of gains this speaks for itself, right? So whenever at blue was always the best buy-ins for Bitcoin, 3,507%, 6,567%, blue line here. Even when we didn't tap the last orange, it didn't even reach the red, that's an 8,663%. So we can't argue that buying Bitcoin at the blue line is definitely a catch. It's something not to miss. So if we move forward, we see that Bitcoin has crossed this line before, and currently, I mean not currently, but for the past couple of months, it has been trading below the blue line. What is below the blue line? Let's move a little bit. That's where we are today. So this is where we are today. We are below the best selling point, or best, obviously the best times to buy are the blue line. But what is this? Where are we? If we double click this and go on the inputs, we have show crisis band. If we click that one, this is where we are. We are in a crisis zone. This crisis was a pandemic that hit the entire globe, which caused us to dip below the best buy-in spot. And this crisis is everything that is happening, from the FTX collapse to the Luna crash to the fight against Bitcoin to the whole mess that we have been through for the past couple of months. And to go back to history, this was an amazing purchase at any point in time. And now we had the chance to even buy here. So imagine this buy here. Imagine someone at the very middle or in the very midst of the panic of the, this crash, of this 60% crash back in the COVID, and the markets are crashing. Some bold gentleman who is a millionaire mentality, has a millionaire mentality, thought 2 years ahead and bought here. And what happened 2 years later? 1 year later, this is a pure millionaire's mentality. 1 year later, 1,256%, having the chance buying below the optimal buy-in zone. Where are we now? We are below the optimal buy-in zone. Are you gonna think 1 year ahead? 2 years ahead? Or you're gonna stay struggling with your 15-minute charts, 4-hour charts, and 1-hour chart, and doing $10 here, $100 there, $1,000 here, and so on? The question is on the table, and only you can answer that. So, to answer the next question. So first question, we are below optimal. We are at the crisis band, middle of the optimal buying zone, the blue, below the optimal buying line. So some people said we might hit green. Green would be $90,000 as of today. So definitely, if you noticed, green was $13,500 in 2020. 3 years later, green is $92,000 or $90,000. And as we progress, green goes higher. So we're gonna discuss as of today. Keep in mind that those targets will tend to go higher the longer we progress forward. Some people said light orange. Light orange is $161,000. Mid orange is $286,000. Dark orange is $499,500. Dark orange is $882,000. And if we kept on doing whatever we had been doing by hitting the darkest colors at the end of each bull run, with this being an exception, last one. So if we replicate first or second run, red as of today would be $1.6 million. We have a vast range of colors to choose from. We don't know which color will we hit, but what we know is we are in the crisis and on the very low and the lowest range of this historic regression curve. I hope you made the shift, this paradigm shift from thinking micro to dreaming macro, chasing a rainbow and finding the pot at the end of each rainbow. Hopefully you find your pots of gold. That is everything for today. Think strategically, think like a millionaire, change your mindset, and think, what color are we hitting next year for Bitcoin? So if you like the content, make sure to hit the like button, share me your opinions in the comments. That helps the algorithm of the channel. And definitely don't forget to subscribe and share this with the ones that you love. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye-bye.